Okay, YouTubers, I am excited. Here we are, about ready to start our giveaway. All entries are in, and we are ready to start this thing up. The first thing I'll do, I will go over all the entries so everybody can see their names. I'll explain a couple of the details. Before I even get started, I want to let y'all know when the final announcement, the video goes out of who won, you will only have 2 days to claim your prize. That means you need to post a comment in that video somewhere and let me know, or email me. You got to let me know. If the person don't claim it, it will go to the runner-up. That means at the very end, there will only be 2 names left. The one that got knocked out in the final game, that will be the one that will get it if the winner does not claim it. So I just want to put that out there. You are supposed to be subscribed. I know some people don't know how to show if they're subscribed or not. I really try to be flexible on the giveaways. I just want everybody to have a fun time. That's what's really important to me. We went through a lot of work. We got all the entries in. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So let's get started, and we'll just take a look at the entries, and I'll explain what we have. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all the pages, and you can look for your names. If you don't see your name and you did a shout out and you don't see your name on here 5 times, make sure you take a look a couple times. If you don't see it, please let me know in this video as soon as you notice it. If a couple days pass, there ain't nothing I can do. If you let me know, then we might be able to get it corrected, because I want to make sure if you did a shout out, I'm going to go back and I'm going to verify the shout out, was done. If maybe we mistyped the name or something, let us know. So as you can see, all the names are split up between 1s and 2s. That means that the first game will take out half of our people right off. So that's going to be how that works. Let me just hit this real quick on the computer just to pull that back up. Okay, so let's get started and walk through these names. And like I said, if you only see your name 4 times, you should have had 5 entries. Let me know as soon as you notice. I mean, the first thing I would be looking at is who I'm rooting for in tomorrow's game. And the first game will be on Saturday. So okay, hold on here. Let me just switch this page right here first. I'm going to get to the next page in a minute, but I want to explain one thing on here before I forget what it is. Okay, right here, I want everybody to know this red is not here. This red is canceled out. It's black. I didn't want to use black because I wanted everything to be full disclosure. The now name that goes here is this one right here. The reason is, I said in the beginning, if you did a shout out and you got more than 1 entry, you could not play yourself. So the way the computer generated the names, this name was playing herself or himself. And I did not want that. You can't play yourself to knock yourself out. That just don't seem right. So, I mean, you can later on. I mean, I can't control where the numbers fall. Everything's random. So I put that name there for now. I mean, it is there. So and then right here, that was the name that I crossed out to move to the other sheet. So that's not there. Now this spot is blank. And the reason it's blank is it has question marks there. If somebody complains and they say my name was not in there, and I can go back and look at the comments and see, maybe something went wrong. Sometimes comments, I might miss one or something. That will be the name that I'm going to place it where I'm going to place it. So it's possible if someone waits a day later and then they say, hey, I didn't have my name on there. Bam, that was you. That was the name. But I don't think I missed anybody. And it's a slim chance that this position will make it all the way to the end. So I don't think that will happen. If it does, that'll blow my mind and it will just go to the runner-up. So we're going to keep going on through here. I really like the way this is done because there's no way I can't call up tomorrow it's a Major League Baseball game in the U.S. I can't call up, say, the Boston Red Sox and say, hey, I need you guys to throw this game so my buddy can win an ounce of silver. Maybe back when silver meant something to everybody, but now the way they manipulate the prices down. But if you notice maybe that you're playing yourself and I missed it, let me know. These last ones, the entries, I don't know if they were late. There is a time delay. So on comments lately, I know a lot of YouTubers I've been talking to have been having trouble with comments. I'm disappointed it happened after the update. Something's going on with comments about they're just being majorly delayed by hours. So if there's any new entries now, I mean, I've given it a good 12 hours, so everything should be in that was in. Okay, here's how we're going to decide. Oh, I want to say one more thing now. If for some fluke chance you had 5 entries with a shout out, you did a shout out and you commented, you had 5 entries. If all 5 of your entries are knocked out, you will be played. I don't believe that happened to anybody, but I want to make sure, because I said if you did the shout out, you pretty much have a guarantee that you will go to the second round. So if all your entries fall on the same color, which I don't think it does, you'll possibly go in that question mark spot. So if all of a sudden everything's been knocked out, you will end up getting plugged in, so you do get to participate in the second round. And I mean, I can't think of anything that could cause a problem, but you never ever know what could come up. If the game gets rained out or something, we'll have to pick a Sunday game. There's a lot of different things that can play out. So now, to keep this fair, I looked at all the baseball games that are playing. There they are right there. Actually, hold on here. Let me see here real quick here. 1, 2. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to pause this for a minute. Okay. I had to set the calendar to the 17th. So this is all the Major League games that are playing tomorrow. There's going to be 16 games playing on Saturday. Now, when I looked at these, I didn't feel right just picking who is going to be rooting for what team. So we are going to use random.org to pick your team. And here's how we're going to do that. There's 16 games. I'm going to come up here to random.org. It's already set 1 to 16. Then, once it gives me a number, I'm going to come over here. And the way this is going to work is, this is game 1, this is game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5, all the way down to then 9, 10, 11, and so on. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out what game we're going to do. If I had picked a game, somebody might think, well, maybe you picked a game that was already a landslide, because there are a couple teams here that should blow out the competitors tomorrow. So I was hoping to pick something fair, but I'm not a baseball expert, so I only know what I know through Las Vegas betting lines. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to generate the 1 to 16. Game 9. Okay, so now we're going to hop back over here. Game 9. Game 9 is the Indians and the Twins. So hopefully we got a couple Cleveland Indian fans or a couple of Twins fans. Now, the next thing we got to do is we'll say the Twins are going to go in one of these two spots. Okay? So the way I'm going to generate that is at the very top of the screen right here, you see a second number generator tab that I have open. Okay? So the Twins are going to be whatever number gets generated right here. So if you're a Twins fan, let's see here. Let's see. We're going to generate it. Number 1. Okay? So the Twins will be number 1. Okay, and now we will come over here. Okay, so the Twins are number 1, and the Indians will be number 2. So if you have your name in blue, you're rooting for the Twins. And I'll go through them one more time, and y'all can see to make sure you are where you are. If you have any questions, anything, let me know. I'm really excited to see this go down.